What's up guys, Fox Weasel here. Conor McGregor has apparently accepted the UFC's offer to fight Dustin Poirier, but there's gonna be a little bit of a fight between them because the UFC apparently wants to do the fight in January of next year, but Conor told them it has to happen in 2020. It has to happen this year. He wants to do it on November 21st, headline the pay-per-view card, but it does already have two title fights on it. Both the flyweight championships, Deiveson Figueiredo versus Alex Perez and Valentina Shevchenko versus Jennifer Maia. It could possibly happen. Conor versus Dustin Poirier as the main event over two title fights. It's possible, but very unlikely and something we've never seen before. But Conor is also saying that perhaps they'll do it in December for the UFC 256 card, which just lost Kamaru Usman versus Gilbert Burns, which was the main event. And currently only has one title fight, Amanda Nunes versus Megan Anderson. They could do it there as well. Conor McGregor would draw in huge numbers against Dustin Poirier, especially during COVID. And Conor is also offering to donate $500,000 to Dustin Poirier's charity, the Good Fight Foundation. Poirier definitely is going to accept it. Conor's only accepting it for this year, and that's where the fight is going to be. If the UFC will put it on this year, or they're just gonna strong arm Conor again, get him to agree to fight next year in January. But my personal opinion, I do have a feeling that it is going to happen. I think Dustin Poirier is going to fight Conor McGregor. A lot of people are speculating that Jorge Masvidal versus Colby Covington or the heavyweight title fight of Stipe Miocic versus Francis Ngannou 2, either of those fights are going to headline the December pay-per-view card. There are other matchups that the UFC wants to put on those pay-per-view cards, right? November and December have lost a bit of steam. But to be honest, it's great for us fans. We're going to be able to see Conor versus Dustin, Tony Ferguson probably in there somewhere, probably him versus Michael Chandler, Stipe versus Francis too, Jorge versus Colby. There's a lot of exciting fights that could put 2020 in a very happy ending. And above all else, this is the fight that's going to warrant Conor the title shot that he wants. If he beats Dustin Poirier, who mind you is coming off a win over Dan Hooker, and someone that Khabib has acknowledged as the guy to beat to get the title shot, if Conor goes and beats that guy, he gets that title shot against either Khabib or Justin Gaethje, whoever wins that fight. The UFC is going to be very happy. Conor's going to be very happy, and a lot of fans are going to be very happy. And who do I see winning this fight? I personally do see Conor McGregor defeating Dustin Poirier. Conor McGregor's striking style is just so hard for Dustin to compete up with, right? Dustin does have the wrestling advantage, of course, and the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu advantage, but Conor is deceptively hard to take down, especially because of his movement, and his balance is extremely strong. You were able to see that in the first round when he fought Khabib, right? Khabib got on him, and it took Khabib a while. He had to fight for the takedown, which is something that's not normal for Khabib to do. And Dustin Poirier's takedowns are a bit telegraphed. They do come from a long range, and the first phase of defense against wrestlers is the movement, is the footwork. And that's something Conor has above most of the lightweights. Some of Dustin Poirier's signature combinations, the ones he goes to the most, the switch step power hand combinations, are not going to be effective against Conor McGregor. In fact, I think if he throws one of those switch step combos, he will get countered and dropped. They cover too much ground with little setups to catch someone like Conor off guard, right? Conor's a superior boxer. He has more power. His hands are equally as fast, if not a little bit faster. He's way more precise, way better at timing. One of the best timed left hands in UFC history. And the kicks are going to be devastating against Dustin Poirier. The left round kick and the front kick to the body are not going to allow Dustin Poirier to settle and set up that well, right? He's going to be one that's backing up in the fight. The round left kick and the spinning left kick are going to cut off the lateral movement for Dustin Poirier, leaving him at the center line to attack forward or back. And that is exactly what Conor wants Dustin Poirier to do. Conor has exceptional head movement. And to be honest, slick head movement is something Dustin Poirier doesn't normally come across. A lot of the guys he fights, they retreat away from his hands. They don't move their head that much. And the reason why head movement is so effective against Dustin Poirier is for the fact that he doesn't throw exceptional kicks, right? His kicks lack a lot of mobility, and it's why he doesn't go to them that much. But if you keep moving away from him, he's able to set up that switch step combination when he's moving forward on you, and you cannot get away in time. This is what happened to Max Holloway throughout the entire fight. This is not something that Conor McGregor does though, right? This is a whole different thing. When you look at Dan Hooker, Max Holloway, Eddie Alvarez, Justin Gaethje, Anthony Pettis, what do all these guys have in common? They use their feet to get away from Poirier's punches. They move away, they retreat from him. Other than really Justin Gaethje, who kind of stood his ground and acted almost like a heavy bag in the fight, Conor McGregor is going to use exceptional head movement, and that's going to be a big problem for Dustin Poirier. And I just do not see Dustin Poirier able to land that meaningfully on Conor, to be honest. So I do see Conor McGregor winning by a second round knockout. And off of this win, Conor probably warrants a title shot where Tony Ferguson and Michael Chandler, these guys haven't fought yet. And there are no fights for them that are lined up yet. So this is some exciting news, and I hope everything comes into fruition. Fox Weasel out.